Well, this YouTube channel kind of blew up after my Japanese bed video got pushed to all of you guys, so thank you for subscribing, and I hope you like the content that we make here. Phones are kind of scary, and let's do some quick math, and I'll show you why they're so scary. So I used to spend an hour and a half a day on my phone, and I consider myself to be a pretty light user, pretty intentional, and try not to use my phone like other people. An hour and a half a day per year, that's 547 and a half hours per year. Divide that into days, that is 22.8 days per year without sleeping, without any breaks, just staring at this screen, looking at my phone that I'm spending. It just evaporates. And that is so scary to me because all we have in life is time. And if we're wasting our time, if I'm wasting my time, I am wasting my life. We get one shot at this, and almost an entire month of my life per year is just spent staring at my phone. I'm 28 years old now. Let's say I have 50 more years of my life left. So that is 1,140 days of my life that I would spend just looking at my phone. That is just completely gone. That's just erased. So that would be 3.12 years of my life that are just completely gone. Now, I'm not saying phones are inherently evil. Phones are very useful. I keep my smartphone because I need it. But spending 3 years of my life, or maybe it's 6 years, maybe it's more of your life, depending on your daily screen time usage, that's not the purpose of smartphones, because smartphone is a tool, and tools are meant to serve us. They're supposed to make our lives better. And if we're using our smartphones in a way where we are wasting years of our lives just tapping away and consuming garbage content, I hope that this isn't garbage content to you. I sure hope you like this. Something is very freaking wrong, and we need to do something about it because we have the control of how much time that we spend on our phones. And if we want to get drastic results, we have to do drastic things. I have achieved drastic results in the past year of my life being very strict with my smartphone usage. Let's open up screen time. So normally, I spend about 15 to 30 minutes a day on my phone. I still use my phone. I use it as my camera. I shoot video with it. I shoot photos with it. I message people. I sometimes check email on it. I use it for navigation. But the point is, right now, the quality of my time after taking these 7 drastic measures to reduce my screen time, it's intentional. I'm using it as a tool, the way it's supposed to be, and not just as this mindless entertainment machine. Last week I spent 22 minutes a day on my phone. That's pretty normal. And the previous week was a little heavier. I was shooting a lot of video that week, just overall busy, and I had a script on my phone. That's why my screen time is high at 44 minutes a day. And then the previous week, around the same, 42 minutes a day. One day in particular, I was driving around a lot and had navigation open, and that's why that is so high. But normally, if it's like 15 to 30 minutes a day on my phone. First thing that I intentionally chose to decrease my screen time and to just pretty much get my life back is to use a smaller phone. This is an iPhone 12 mini. It's good enough. Phones have kind of tapered off since like 2017. You're not really getting much when you upgrade to a new phone. And my idea behind this phone is that smaller screen size, I'll want to use it less. If I want to watch something on YouTube or something, I'll just use my laptop. And it's like, yeah, there are some drawbacks. The battery life is short, and it can still comfortably last me a day after 3 years of using it. But on the other hand, maybe a short battery life is a good thing, so I'm not, fubbing around on my phone and wasting my battery life when I actually need to use my phone for something. And it stays in my pocket or it stays in my bag most of the time. And the second thing that I did, and that you can do to really decrease your screen time, turn off notifications by default. If it's not a messaging app where people need to directly communicate with me, and it needs to be in a timely manner, like Discord or Line or messages, FaceTime, whatever, I just turn all the notifications off. I don't need it. Any notifications are just distractions in my eye, and they're just annoying. The number 3 thing that I do is I don't have any distracting apps on my phone. Like, here's all my apps. I've got some travel stuff, I've got some camera stuff, I've got some... eBay is distracting, I need to get rid of that, but everything on my phone is just utility. Nothing is entertainment. The most distracting app that I have on my phone, I would say, is Safari, because I keep around Safari because sometimes I need to look something up on my phone. I don't have any social media on my phone. I don't have Facebook. Do people still use Facebook? I don't have Instagram. I don't have a TikTok account because I don't support the Chinese government. I'm a YouTuber. I don't have YouTube on my phone. I don't need to be endlessly distracted, and I don't want to be endlessly distracted and have to be constantly stimulated every single second of my life. It's fine to have downtime where I'm doing nothing and bored. That I actually get more ideas when I'm bored. Another thing I do is I have this app called App Block. It's available on both Android and iOS. It's actually better on Android because they give you more controls over what you can do. But I use this to block distracting websites. It's very customizable. You can block websites, you can block apps. Something that I have blocked is YouTube. I'm so anti-YouTube as a YouTuber. Here's all like the websites and apps that I have blocked, and you can block both of them. Right now, even if I download YouTube, this is what pops up. I cannot use YouTube. It's great. The thing with App Block is you can even make it like stricter where you can't edit these schedules. So say if I wanted to take YouTube off, I can't do it. I don't need it to be that strict anymore. But that is something that I did find useful when I was building these habits with my phone. And there's even like adult content blocking. Just turn it on. Just turn it on. I don't need to be watching porn. I have a beautiful fiance. So I know on iPhone, AppBlock is $20 per year. I think it was last time I checked the pricing. It's totally worth it. Like, you're getting your life back if you use this tool properly. Number 5 thing I do is I have the screen time app front and center just on my home screen all the time, so that I'm always aware how much time I am putting into my phone every single day, whenever, before I even try to do something on my phone. I even try to like make it a game, like how low can I get my screen time per day? Half of the battle of solving problems in our lives is just being aware that we have these problems in our lives, and that's what the screen time widget on my home screen is there for. I would have no idea that I picked it up 18 times today. I've not done anything important on my phone today until recording this video. There's only like 1 or 2 times that I should have picked up my phone today. Even still, I'm struggling with this. But another really cool thing that I do in the screen time app on iPhone, there's probably a similar thing in Android, is setting app limits just in the OS itself. So here, why is Safari off? Okay, that's perfect actually. So right now, I have 2 apps that I need to use, but I need to limit on my phone, and that is Safari and Instagram. I actually don't even currently have Instagram on my phone, but it's still here. When I spend 15 minutes on Instagram, it'll have a pop-up and say, hey, you've reached your time limit, go do something else. And Safari's off currently, and so I need to ask my fiance for the password. If I want more time on Safari, if I want to change these settings, I don't know the password. My fiance is the one that knows the password. So you can have somebody else who you trust set up a password for apps that you need to access, or even just apps that you want to block completely, just on your screen time allowed apps. What the heck is it? App limits settings. Just if you want to do some more customized blocking on your phone. The 6th thing that I do is I try to keep physical distance with my phone. Say, I work in the room across the hallway in the house, and this is my bedroom. This is my bed. Go see that video. You've probably already have. A lot of times we use our phones for so many hours a day just because it's always there. We just grab it. It becomes a habit. Dang, bars, jeez. And a lot of times we don't even realize. I picked up my phone 18 times today. How is that even possible? If we can just give ourselves some distance from our phones and treat it like a house phone, we'll end up spending a lot less time on our phones. Or even sometimes I'll completely turn off my phone and throw it in the closet if I have something really important that I need to do, if I just really don't want to be distracted. Another extreme thing that I've done is, you don't have to do this, but I've found that it helps a lot, is that I've pretty much replaced my phone for a lot of things with an Apple Watch. I have cellular on this Apple Watch, and I can get text messages, I can get phone calls, I can reply to them. When I was a kid, and kids were just starting to get cell phones, teachers would often ask, why do you have a cell phone? You don't need a cell phone, who do you need to call? It was always in case of emergencies. And isn't that the whole point of the cell phone? To be able to have a line of help in case of an emergency. And with the Apple Watch, I feel like I'm going back to those roots of cell phones again, where people can still contact me, I can still talk to them, but I'm not going to be scrolling through Instagram for 3 hours a day. It's just not necessary. And that's what the Apple Watch is for. And you can even watch this video on my main channel, which was actually the video that was the genesis for this channel. If you are curious about replacing your phone as much as possible with the Apple Watch. So I will leave my phone at home, and it's great. I don't think about taking pictures and posting it to Instagram or taking videos of stuff. I'm just there. I just enjoy the moment. I'm just living my life. And it's so nice to not have this pressure that I need to be making content at all time. Throughout these 7 things, they have extremely reduced my screen time. They've given me, theoretically, years of my life back. Remember, time is all we have in life. If you made it this far in the video, not trying to toot my own horn, but I feel like I've earned your subscription. I've earned a like on this video. And try out these things if you're interested in it. And come back in like a month to this video and let me know if this works for you. I don't know how to end it, bro.